Elsewhere tonight, the FBI and Buffalo police rounded up more than a dozen suspected drug traffickers in Buffalo today. News 4's Ed Dranch has the latest now from the U.S. Attorney.
The FBI and Buffalo police stood guard outside this building on Memorial Drive after an early morning raid rounding up more than 20 suspected drug traffickers and gang members. Buffalo Police Commissioner Daniel Dorenda calls them the worst of the worst.
They have a long history, responsible for many shootings. Some are involved in homicides. So we look at the history of some of these individuals and the groups that they run with. And that's how we target who we go after.
As part of an organized takedown, police stormed this West Avenue house where they say Dwayne Gray Jr., the leader of the LRGP gang, was arrested. This was the end of an investigation that started in August of 2011. Law enforcement says most of the drug dealing was done out of this house. You can see it's all boarded up. The fact is, it's also right next door to a school.
Today is just another example of how we intend to continue our efforts to prosecute organized criminal activity.
U.S. Attorney Bill Hochul says Gray was working with a number of others, trafficking drugs through the city of Buffalo. Hochul noted what happens in the city has far-reaching effects outside in the suburbs. He says wiretaps were used in 2 instances to gather evidence.
The word should already be out that if you're in a gang or you're part of an organized criminal activity, chances are you're being targeted and you are already known to law enforcement.
Hochul says this is just one phase of a concerted effort to make the streets of Buffalo and the suburbs safer. The people facing federal charges could spend up to 20 years in prison. Hochul says more roundups are coming. Ed Dranch, News 4 at 6.